finish strong. Let's smell greatness from the top. One, word, 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 five, word, seven, word, nine, word, Anything you, anything us, anything us. Let's be special. Let's finish strong. Let's smell greatness from the top. One, word, five, word, seven, word, nine, Anything you, anything us, anything us. Let's be special. Let's finish strong. Let's smell greatness from the top. One, word, five, word, seven, word, nine, Cheap.
Welcome to a brand new podcast. Just a little different flavor. I know you was wondering, what the heck was that? Just my motivation for today's topic, which will be definitely triggering. And it's called today, You Belong to Me. You belong to me. But before we get to that part, we have to get to the business aspect of things. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. It's our baby shopping mall. We have a whole wide range of products for men's, ladies, kids' clothing. So you definitely could check that out. House products, jewelry, etc., etc. Also, our other website, www.evolutionoflondon.org. Custom clothing, accessories, digital products. www.evolutionoflondon.store, S-T-O-R-E, for accessories such as DVDs, shea butter, soaps, African soaps to be specific, just to name a few. So check that out as well. Check out the company called Royalty9International.com. They have luxury candles. That's 100% natural soy wax candles. 12-ounce jars. Scented as well as unscented. So definitely check that out as well. They ship all throughout North America. The scented candles is from peppermint, frankincense, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, just to name a few. So definitely support that brand. www.royalty9international. Irie Bites Cafe, located downtown London, Ontario. They do deliveries, catering services all throughout the London area. Definitely you can stop at their restaurant. They open Monday, Tuesdays, 12 to 6. Thursdays through Saturdays, 10 to 6. So definitely support that. The address is 91 Wellington Street North. Again, like I said, London, Ontario. Their telephone number is 519-858-4743. They accept all forms of payments, including Interact, MasterCard, Visa, and please note that taxes are not included. Their website is www.iriebytes.ca. And if you want to email them, info@iriebytes.ca. And again, you can't go wrong. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. If you want to book a free consultation, email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com. That's Willies, WILLYZ, fitness99@gmail.com. So he definitely will give you a free consultation. And then after that, you can book your appointment to set up with Willie's Fitness. You can email him, again, williesfitness99@gmail.com. That's Willies, WILLYZ, fitness99@gmail.com. He has merchandise, www.wjaaccessories.org. Once again, that's www.wjaaccessories.org for custom clothing, accessories, and digital products as well. We do have links to other merchandise, so check us out as well. That's www.linktree.com/Evolution of London. Music by Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. So once you go to his YouTube channel page, he has other social media sites. So definitely support that. Whole wide range of different beats. And continue on the train of YouTube. And you, of course, you're going to like, subscribe, and share to his channel. You're going to do the same thing for us. Like, subscribe, and share. Greatness 19 channel on YouTube. And I like to shout out all the countries that's been supporting our social media sites. US, of course, Canada, Switzerland, Ireland, Croatia? Yes, Croatia. Netherlands, Dominican Republic, Sweden, Trinidad and Tobago, South Africa, Germany, United Kingdom, Philippines, Iran, Italy, Ukraine, Nigeria, Haiti, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Poland, Australia, Ghana, Bahamas, Namibia, Mexico, India. I'd like to thank you guys, give you a shout out for supporting us indirectly and directly. And definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel, all you guys. If you have, great. If not, subscribe to the Greatness 19 channel, because we have a whole wide range of videos to open up your third eye. Over like 360 videos, 360 degrees of knowledge. Also, Mr. Evolution of London, that's our health and wellness channel. Definitely support that. That's important as well. That's our health and wellness channel. Whole wide range of videos. Definitely on the health tip, so support that as well. We do have a Patreon channel that we have videos that's not on YouTube. So, and also we have digital products, artwork, and consulting service on our Patreon channel. So that's www.patreon.com/Evolution of London. And the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. Anything that I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, which is on Anchor.fm, Google, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, just to name a few. And also, information will also be in the Greatness 19 channel, as well as Mr. Evolution of London. So check out all three of those major platforms. Like, subscribe, and share, as I mentioned. Pass the word along worldwide as we keep on expanding worldwide. and would like to get those subs up to at least 1,000 subs. Don't underestimate the channel, even though it's small, but it packs a great punch. So you'd be surprised how many people is listening, indirectly and directly. Okay, let's get into it. As I mentioned before, you belong to me. And this is for the men to have that mindset, and ladies, buckle up. I already know that it's going to be triggering. You're going to say I'm a chauvinist and who hurt me and all of this stuff. I get it. It's okay. But here's my take for you men. She is your helpmate. She belongs to you. Now this, ladies, there's women and there's females. The women will understand this. The females, 99.9% of them will not. That maybe 1 to 2% might be a little iffy on it. Give you a little pushback, men. But you got to stand on your square for this. Why I say she belongs to me or you men. Look at the ratio. There's more women than men. So we the one have the abundance of options on this planet Earth. Fact. Maybe on the planet Pluto or Neptune or Mars or different galaxies might be different, but I have no clue. I'm only dealing with the planet Earth. And there's, correct me if I'm wrong, like 300 countries, between 200 and 300 countries. I think maybe about, let's say about 300 countries in this world. Again, don't quote me, check it out. I'm not too sure. But there's a lot of countries, put it this way. And only the European nations, for the most part, have a problem with what I will say, that women belong to the men. You find that the pushback heavily in US and Canada and the European nations, the NATO countries. They will have a great pushback and a problem of what I say, because feminism is hot and heavy in the countries that I just talked about briefly. And because women want to be me and free, they figured they could do all, they can get up when they want, they can go out what they want, when they want, they don't have to listen to their man, etc., etc., etc. But haven't you noticed men, especially you young men, the United States and Canada and the European nations have more problems in terms of relationships, marriages, than the so-called third world countries, the so-called backwards countries. The so-called backwards countries have a stronger family unit than the European nations that's supposed to be advanced in every which way. Education, lifestyle, everything. But the most so-called powerful countries have the most problems, for the most part, in terms of their women and the way they conduct themselves. And the family structure being basically non-existent these days. Men, have you take a step back and think about this? Now, I know the women out here, the 2% of women, this is not pertaining to you because I have ultimate respect for the women, as I mentioned this in other shows. But I know a lot of females, especially when these videos or audios, I should say, that you listen to, in general, these shows that you're going to listen over time, and as it grows, you're going to use this to say, I hate all women. I get that already. I hate all women. How idiotic, retarded that is. I do not hate all women. I love the 1 to 2% of women because you're delicious. And I love you. And a lot of men feel the same way. They will defend these 1 to 2% of women or sprinkle on this planet Earth with a family-oriented mindset because they know those type of women will get the best out of men in every which way. Happy homes, they don't have to worry about bills, etc., etc. Family life, great. But the females out here, especially in North America, we're going to zero in on North America. They the ones that have the issues. And they have it all. They can go to school and work and and go out when they want, but they still have mental problems. Of course they're going to say it's the man's fault. Okay. But men, you have to start taking this mindset that she belongs to you, not the other way around. She is your helpmate, not the other way around. You have to have that abundance mindset. I use myself because look, I've been through the sands of life, have done a lot of simpish things, a lot of degenerate things, and I had to learn from my mistakes, which I mentioned on previous shows. It is what it is. But I learned to be a better me and still growing. This is just part of life. But getting deeper in terms of she belongs to me is this. Let's say, for example, you meet a female, and if you go by the scriptures, okay, let's slow it down. You meet a woman that y'all guys talk, then she becomes your girlfriend, and you have intercourse with her. Now, if you go with religious, the Bible or the Torah or the Quran, the 3 major religions, once you have sex with that woman, that's your property. Oh, shoot. I just said it. I said it. That was a little bit harsh, right? Property. Not my property. Not my property. Should I say the word ownership? No. Okay. Maybe that's a little too harsh. You belong to me. However you want to say. Oh, no. We a team. We 50-50. You can't have 2 right arms, 2 right legs. You're going to have someone over you. You're going to have somebody under you. You're going to have a president and you're going to have a vice president. You can't have 2 presidents. Females will tell you, yeah, it's 50-50. We both could be co-presidents. We could be co-presidents. No. Sorry. You belong to me. You belong to me. You belong to me. Enough said. You're not going to like that. I can't deal with greatness like that. That's why, who hurt you? You must be hurt ya. Who hurt ya? Who hurt ya? Let me say it again. Who hurt ya? Your mammy hurt me. Your grandmammy hurt me. Your auntie hurt me. And all your friends. All your female brethren hurt me. So it's time for war. Ish. I know. I'm just having a little fun here, but I know you mad though. I know you mad. I know you mad. It's okay. Calm down. Let's ride. See, men, if you can't have a woman that follows your program, then the streets she shall go. You'll find this in the scriptures, not that particularly, but when you have intercourse with a woman, that is your woman. Technically, that will be your wife. In hindsight, but you know, we have intercourse with people all willy-nilly, so it just don't matter. You know, we have no discipline. We just having random sex and then going to the next person the next hour. So it's no discipline on both parties, particularly if you really want to be technical. But when you do have intercourse in the traditional sense, that is your woman. She belongs to you. She's the one that's supposed to cater to you, man. But again, modern day females don't follow that code nowadays. You know, they feel they me and free. Like I mentioned previously. And especially to add on, if you start having children. And again, if you have children, she's definitely belongs to you. She's definitely your property. But okay, we won't use that word because again, that's harsh. So let's figure out what word, what verb, okay, or noun. Okay, she's not your property. Because I know that's triggering. You know, that sounds like you women as slaves. By no stretch of imagination. You know, years ago, decades ago, men will say that word. You know, you my property, you my slave, and all of that. And I know, ladies, don't trip. I don't have that mentality like you are a slave to me. So, for the record, but you do belong to me. So if you want to classify that as property, okay, we can say that. But see, it's not like, here's the thing. Let me help you with your ego. It's not like I'm going to treat you, if you my woman, you're going to be treated like a slave or subhuman, okay? It's not that. I'll treat you well. And I will treat you well to the best of my ability. I'm not an animal out here. You will be, if you are following my program, you wouldn't have to worry about anything. All the heavy duty stuff, responsibilities, going hunt and gather. Meaning going out and working and paying the bills. So on my shoulders. That's what it's it. That's what it is. But, you know, I'm not going to get too heavy with that. But back to the children. If you procreating with a woman and you having a child, that is in religious world, she's definitely your wife. Definitely. That's your woman right there. She belongs to you, men. But in this day and time, I understand it's a different world. And women have multiple baby daddies. Lots of confusion. One woman have 2 baby daddies or 3 baby daddies, some 4 or 5 different baby daddies. So all these men have a different percentage in that woman, depending on how many children she had or have for that man. Give you an example. Let's say one woman had 3 baby daddies and 5 children. 2 of them is with 1 baby daddy. Well, let's say, let's backtrack. Let's say this. Yeah, let's do the 1 woman with 5 children, and let's say 3 baby daddies. So one man have 2 children or 3 children, and the other 2 men have a child from her. So that's 5. So is that technically she belonged to all of them? Is that technical? She belongs to all of them. The man with the 3 children, he got 66% in the shares of her, and the other 2, you got to split the 33%. So they got to split it, and that's something like 17, almost 17% each in the shares of that woman. So if they all come to the house at different times, they got rights to her vagina. Is that what it is? Because they had children. And the one that had 3 have the most privilege. In the 24 hours of the day, he had the most time because he got 3 kids. The way I'm talking, it sounds insane, right? It sounds crazy. But this is what it is going on in North America. And things is being justified where these these women, sorry, that was a slip. That's my fault. I didn't mean that. Sometimes I got so much in my head, I just throwing words around. So delete what I said, ignore what I said about females, those type of females being animals. Those females, those lovely females with the 5 kids and 3 baby daddies, they get all the privileges and still propped up as being great women and strong women, and you still got to give them praise, but they belong to the community. So men, stay clear from that drama. I'm just saying, stay clear from that drama. But in hindsight, and I will say I use this terminology and this might be off, but in the purest form of life, when woman, she don't have children, the man, and they meet up and have intercourse, that is your woman. And you're supposed to, men, take care of that woman in every aspect and be the best you can be for that woman. And definitely she has to be your helpmate. It's non-negotiable. But she belongs to you. But again, I do realize people in this day and time we here in North America, which women, they have taken the attitudes to a whole different level of stupidity, in my opinion, thinking they so me and free and they can constantly do whatever they want and don't have to listen to men, and they could just jump from man to man because they are empowered. You'll find that their empowerment brings more misery to them. You have more miserable women out here. More miserable women, in my opinion, more miserable women in North America and European nations, and they have more opportunities. But they still, when it comes to these so-called backwards countries, they in a more solid, happier, and peaceful home. Now these skanks, I mean, lovely ladies, will say, well, they are slaves in their countries. These women in these third world countries are backwards. These women, these modern day females will say those third world country women are behind the times, etc., etc. But these women of these so-called backwards nations is rolling along with a stronger family unit than these ones in North America that have all the technology around them. But men, and I'm always repeat this, you have to have a abundance mindset. Abundance mindset. Because there's plenty of women on this planet Earth. And most of the females, especially dealing with in modern day society, they're gonna be triggered from what I'm talking about, that you belong to me. They don't want to follow your program. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to get violent with them. I do not promote violence to these women or any other woman, because abundance mindset of men, if men with an abundance mindset realize there's plenty of fish in the sea. Plenty. But here's the catch. You have to get your paper right. You have to have you really have to have a selfish mindset to make sure you build your brand, your business, your well-being, mental, physical, social, economical, etc., before you go about hunting and gathering for a woman. Because if your paper is short, you can't do the things and circle around the planet Earth meeting a quality woman because your paper is short. You can't take care of anybody if you barely can take care of yourself, men. So you have to be the best you can be before you go out there hunting and gathering and taking a person serious. Now, I will say this with men, and I talked about this on previous shows, but I know a lot of people is going to be on me for listening to this, and they're not really going to listen to all of my shows thoroughly and have a well-rounded understanding of where I'm coming from. They're going to just take bits and pieces of what I'm saying and just call me an a-hole, and he's a misogynist, and he's just a weirdo or crazy or whatever. That's fine. I can handle that. But the essence of what you men have to do, you have to produce a blueprint for yourself to be the best you can be in order to go out to find the best quality woman for you that will belong to you. And that's non-negotiable. Because most of 98% of the females, the women, the 2% of women is quickly taken, and it is what it is. But the 99% of the females out here or 98% of the females out here is trash. And you have 2% that might be open for your suggestions, but it depends of how you move with them. There might be hope for those 2% females. But again, it's how you navigate, getting your money right, your mental right, etc., etc. And that's a question mark. That's not guaranteed about those 2%, but you got a little bit of a chance. So but it starts with you. It starts with you, men. And especially you young black men, which have it even worse per se, because other race of men have a better startup, and the rules is different. Society rules for other races is different from the rules for you black men, especially you younger black men. That's just how it goes. I'm not going to get deep with that. I talked a little bit about it in other shows, but if you're not sure, just email me. evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. So if you really want to know, if you have a question. But again, she belongs to you if you want to claim her. A lot of men, you have to be able to have that mentor, that leadership skill, and believe in that and stand on it. Because you're going to get a lot of pushback from women or females all throughout. When they hear this, and as it grows and the years go on, and they hear, who is this greatness? Who is this guy? It's a jerk, etc., etc. See, I've been through the sands of life. I've been through, believe me, I've been through a lot of degenerate things that I'm not proud of. But I'm a man. I don't have to sit and explain, because I notice a lot of people in the past, they do wrongs, and then they go on TV and say, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be out here apologizing, for my downfalls or whatever. I'm a man. You fall down, you dust yourself off, strap up your bootstraps, tie them up tight, and keep your head up high. And do better. But I'd be goddamn if I'm just going to be groveling on news. No. I'd rather die than be groveling and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not, you apologize to people, individuals, if it deserve that, but that's it. I don't have to go on the evening news and post myself up on social media and tell millions and millions of people. If you're rocking with me, fine. If you're not rocking with me, kick rocks. And that's how you men have to take a mindset when you're dealing with people in general. Man, woman, or child. And especially when you're dealing with women. Because this conversation it's about that. Men, you gotta stand on your square. You gotta become stronger mentally. You have men, a lot of men, you act like males, very, very emotional and weak. And I get a lot of things because you've been around your single mother, and she didn't have no male structure, and you've been with auntie and grandma and great grandma, just a sea of women sucking up feminine energy. I see more men just crying on TV for frivolous stuff. See a flower, you achieve something in life, you just bawl it. Oh jeez. There's certain cases that men cry. Don't get me wrong, we're not machines. But come on, man. Man. Come on, man. We know when things is not necessary. You know, you just got a new pair of pants. What? Yo, you just got a job. You met a female. She's beautiful. What? You crying over everything. You go on a date with her. Oh, you so beautiful. Oh, you beautiful. Oh my God. Man, come on. She leaves you. Now, okay, you know, you rock with her, you know, you don't have to, you might cry, but you don't let her know it, but you don't be like, baby, I need you, don't you ever leave me, girl. Oh my God, don't leave me. Yo, man, kill yourself. Not literally, okay? Because I don't want social media to say, greatest told people to kill themselves and jump and you know, because you know media have a way of twisting and turning my words or anybody else's words. I'm not promoting violence. I'm not promoting deleting yourself. I'm just saying self-improve, man. Know that she belongs to you, man. That's all I'm saying. Abundance mindset, man. In conclusion, now I switch how I think. I meet a woman, she belongs to me. She belongs to me. Now I'm talking about me. My perspective. If I meet a woman, she belongs to me. And if I don't think she belongs to me, I'll just send her on her way. But she belongs to me. She got to follow my program. Non-negotiable. The end. And if I'm procreating and we have children, she definitely belongs to me. Now these modern day females say, no, you don't. You don't belong to me. I can do whatever I want. Say whatever I say. Do whatever I do. If you have that mindset, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to, see, in life we make mistakes trying to argue with people. Ish, you belong to me. I don't care. You belong to me. You know, no. Keep it cool. She knows that. This female knows that automatically that's how it should be. And if she feels that she don't belong to you, you can't beat it out of her. You can't argue it out of her. If she don't want to follow your program, even if you have children by her, send her on her way. God. Let her go to Dow Streets and let her find out another guy. Let her seek another man and she feels she could do better. Let her go. No matter if you have 1 kid, 5 kids, 2 kids, 3 kids, 7 kids by her. No matter if you have no kids by her. If she don't believe she belongs to you and she's giving you pushback, let her go. That's something, men, we gotta come to grips with. I had to go through it, men, in life. These women didn't want to follow my program, and you know, and they always say, "Well, I bet you be lonely. You will be lonely." No, I'm not. I'm not lonely. I'm just fine, actually. No, but the past women will always throw that pushback to you, men. You're gonna be alone, die alone. No woman wants you because you too hard and stuff. Guess what? There's always one. And then it would say, oh, she probably ugly and she probably fat. Not necessarily, no. No. You have women out here, young and older, that is down for that program. And they have the best relationships for what I see. Now, we're not talking about the cavemen out here that believe in violence stuff. Like I said, I don't sanction that. I already established that, and I shouldn't have to repeat that, but I know I do because people are going to take bits and pieces of what I'm saying. So I don't sanction men getting physical with females, because if you got to go that route, you let her go. Let her go, man. Let her go, because you're supposed to be too fly, too flamboyant to be out here rolling, fighting, and doing WWE moves and stuff like that. I mean, I know things happen. Human nature, we get triggered each other, and sometimes violence occurs. Very unfortunate. You know, I leave it as that. Nobody's perfect out here in this world. But I'm just saying, overall, especially the man I am right now, I'm not going to be out here getting violent with a chick and being arguing her on the basics. On the basics. You belong to me, ish. You belong to me, ish. Now, I'm not even going through all of that. You know what it is. Just by the way I carry myself. What I put out there. I might have to say it once to you in the initial meet and greet for the first time or second time or whatever. But if you don't soak in that information and you don't reciprocate and you giving me pushback, then I know you're not for me anyway. You go back to the streets you came, and best of luck to you. I'm not out here like that, and you men shouldn't even have to go through all that. Don't do it. Keep it Macish. Keep it delicious. Keep it stylish. Keep it classy. Me personally, I'm striving to be the Black James Bond of this planet Earth. The whole world is mine. The whole world is mine. I could put my mind to anything and get what I want, when I want, and who I want if I put my mind to it, because the whole world is mine. Mine. Now, some of y'all guys won't understand what I'm saying to you. Is abundance mindset that I'm putting in my brain that I can achieve and find the quality woman that I want whenever I'm ready. I got a lot of things on my plate. I'm doing a lot of positive things, and that's not first on the agenda. Doesn't mean I'm lonely though. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Far from loneliness. Just my mindset is on things. Building my brand. Being the best person I could be. Staying in shape. Reading. Becoming more worldly. Spitting this information to y'all guys, so giving you my perspective of life. Etc. Me being on this podcast, sharing certain things to you is like therapeutic for me. In actuality, I'm so relaxed. I'm in a great space. So should you, man. And realize that she does belong to you. Not the other way around. So men, stay strong. Women, the 2% of you, I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being the best you can be, ladies. Don't listen to these females that is miserable, old and miserable, or young and miserable. You females, maybe the 2% of you females, cross over to the women's side. Develop your morals and standards. You will win. Understand that you belong to that man. You will win. My perspective. You females, 98% that is feminist and etc. You're just gonna have to meet your maker and just die alone. Thank you for listening.